30 wins and over $234,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 152-4 taken at the Meadows at age 4. Bred by Paul Conway of Bonshaw, owned by William McDonald of Hamilton, Ontario, Mark McDonald of Cornwall, Prince Edward Island, and Josh McDonald of Little Pond, PEI, driven by Philip Gregory.
So we're getting set here, Rock. Tara Polton-Myers down in the paddock today, Rocky, and I'll tell you what, she's going to have to make sure they're out here on time.
She'll make sure.
She'll make sure as well, so we're in contact with her. And, Rock, we had a little issue online with the audio, so again, we're going to just tee these two guys up again here. This is the one, we just saw the one there, Bet on Davy, 2-year-old colt by Bet the Moon, out of Highland Dancer, and the 2 is Mayday for Philip Gregory.
Yeah, Fine Diamond filly out of the Western Terror Dam, Toxic Terror. And I believe they're going to turn and go their mile right shortly.
Yeah. So, again, that's the 1 and the 2. They're going to be ready to roll here in just a moment. So it's brunch with the babies here on a Sunday morning in Charlottetown, and Rocky again. This is the 1 Bet on Davy for Mike McGuigan here, and the 2 May Every Day for Philip Gregory, and it looks like they're ready to roll here in set number 1.
Yep, they're at the head of the stretch. We got Mike McGuigan leaving on the outside, so I got them a little bit reversed here. That's okay. 2 and 1.
Yeah.
We're going to leave together.
There they go here in set number 1. And again, Rock Mike always seems to have these guys ready to roll. Doesn't matter, as a 2-year-old, buys lots at the sale.
Yep.
And
always has a lot of horses.
Kudos to him for getting them out early. And again, I think they left together there, and Mike just sort of pushes the horse up a little bit to try to maybe cut this early.
Yeah, and he's going to the front, going to cut her. I haven't got a stopwatch on me here, but they're getting to the quarter in pretty good time, I think.
Yeah, Bet on Davy. So that's the 1 there. Owners Josh and Alex and Nancy McDonald. Little Pond, the breeder James Whalen Jr. and Josh McDonald. And Bet on Davy is a Bet the Moon out of Highland Dancer, cutting this out here in the first set.
Yeah, and May Every Day, closing right up there in the 2 hole there. Not two hole, I guess, but closing up in 2. Fine Diamond Filly out of the Western Terror Dam Toxic Terror. They're coming off the 3/8 turn, coming down the stretch in front of us for the first time.
You know, I was looking up Mike's stats just as before we came in this morning, and as a trainer, last year Mike had a real good year. 199 starts, 28 wins, 34 seconds, 29 thirds, up over 278,000 in earnings, and the average was 284. So
wow, that's
again,
good.
Mike, like as I said, he always has them ready. But as a trainer, one of the tops in the Maritimes,
Yep.
you know,
He does a good job with his babies.
yeah, last number of years. So
Yep.
really, really well respected in the Maritimes and doing a good job. And they're looking good here, Rock. Like,
They are
again,
looking
for
good.
their early lessons,
Yep.
they're looking like they're certainly knowing what they're doing early on here as Mike starts to stretch it out a little bit
He's
up the
opening
backside.
up a little bit there. Philip Gregory's got to get out of here a little bit.
Yeah, so...
Mike's got him by 5 right now, going by the 3/4. Opening up a little bit.
yeah, looking good as the 2-year-old colt by Bet the Moon. Bet the Moon, nice career, 228 starts, 31 wins, over 700,000 in lifetime earnings, 150 life at Tioga. So again, a good sire, Bet the Moon. And this is a good-looking horse here, Bet on Davy.
He is a good-looking colt. He's out of that Mach 3 mare, Highland Dancer.
Mike has the lead and has cut it the entire way here. Sitting in the 2-hole, like you said, May every day, and Philip Gregory, 2-year-old Fine Diamond filly. So look good, very good first set.
Yep. They didn't finish up together like I like to see, but good set.
Yep, Mike all the way and Bet on Davy, May every day right there as well. Set number 1 from Charlottetown. So set number 2 this morning, we'll see James the Fourth here for Corey McPherson and Rosetown Aurora for Carson Wilkie. Rock, we got to talk about this already, and I know you and Kurt were teeing this up yesterday. The Gold Cup and Saucer really not that far away.
You're right, it isn't. It's the greatest show in harness racing, the Gold Cup and Saucer, presented by Atlantic Lottery, and featuring that purse of $100,000, and it's scheduled for Saturday, August 22nd, a little later this year, Peter, as we talked about, at Red Shores, right here in Charlottetown. The Gold Cup trials will take place on Saturday, August 15th, with a 5 p.m. post time. For more details on Gold Cup and Saucer 67, please visit Redshores.ca.
Yeah, great looking slate there as well. That's Mickey Shan, the winner last year for Corey McPherson.
Corey's got the arm up.
Got the arm up there, and that's on the side of the building now when you come into Charlottetown.
Yes.
So it's really nice up there as you drive into the parking lot here in Charlottetown, and just a great win for Corey last year. Maybe the most people, Rock, we've seen in the winner's circle after the race.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
And then
great.
In the fall, as I said, when it's that cool day,
Yeah.
he broke the 150 barrier, and
Yes.
Kurt and I were working. It
Yeah.
was quite an experience for us, too.
Amazing sub 150 miles. So again, looking forward to it. Mark it down on your calendars. The trial's on the 15th, the final this year, August 22nd. Okay, getting set for set number 2 here this morning. And Corey McPherson, boy, he's put together some rock solid seasons the last few years here, Rock, and he's on James the Fourth.
Yeah, he certainly has. James the Fourth is a perfect sting colt out of the American Ideal Dam American Allure. Half-sister to Michelle, 4-year-old Poppy Rob Hanover mare, who from 31 starts has 7 wins and over $88,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 151 taken at Miami Valley Raceway at age 3, bred by Brittany Farms LLC of Versailles, Kentucky, and Valdor Farms of Bluffton, South Carolina, sold at the 2025 Atlantic Classic sale in the Haley Curry consignment, owned by James and Dwayne Gorman of South Melville, Prince Edward Island, Mike Gorman of Cornerbrook, Newfoundland, and Aubrey Cameron of Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, trained and driven by Corey McPherson.
Yeah, that is the 3 James the Fourth there. And also in this set is the 4 here, Rosetown Aurora. And this is Carson Wilkie. And Carson's starting to put it together. Had a real nice training season in 2025 and out here with the 4.
Shanghai filly Shanghai Phil filly out of the Modern Art Dam Brody's Leona, who was a great top-class
Yeah,
mare
real
here in
nice mare for
Charlottetown,
Corey, yes.
Prince Edward Island. Half-sister to Rosetown Mary, a 6-year-old Peng Shui mare, 86 lifetime starts, has 26 wins, over $132,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 154 at Summerside Raceway at age 5. Bred by Carrie and Emily Taylor of Stratford and Lisa Richards of Cornwall. Owned by Rosetown Stable of Stratford, and Jimmy Gorman of South Melville, and Mike Gorman of Cornerbrook, Newfoundland. Trained by Corey McPherson, driven by Carson Wilkie.
Okay, so that is the two horses here for set number 2 with Brunch with the Babies, James IV, the 3 with Corey McPherson, Rosetown Aurora, 2-year-old filly by Shanghai Phil for Carson Wilkie. And once they turn, we'll pick them up again. I think we're getting close here, Rock. In set number 2 here, James IV will be Corey McPherson. $19,000 purchase at the Atlanta Classic sale was James IV for James and Dwayne Gorman. They're the owners, and there's the 4 Rosetown Aurora as well. Carson Wilkie here, 2-year-old filly by Shanghai Phil, owned by the Rosetown Stable. And James Gorman, Mike Gorman, as well as they get set to turn here, and we're going to go shortly.
I'm going to attempt to time this. I like to have the times. I like to know how much they're going.
Rough estimate of how fast we're going here.
Yeah, be an estimate.
Yeah.
This is not the gospel, folks. This is just me and my phone trying to time this. And again, Corey's going to leave on the outside. He's not going to leave like the inside. And Carson's going to leave on the inside. We got James IV with Corey McPherson and Rosetown Aurora with Carson Wilkie coming down the stretch. I'm going to try and time them here. And away they go. And on the inside, it is Rosetown Aurora with Carson Wilkie. Going to take them out of there. Corey's going to duck to the rail with James IV as they race around that first turn, approach the opening 8th.
Yeah, Carson going to cut it here, like you said. Corey just tucked in behind. Rosetown Aurora, 2-year-old filly by Shanghai Phil. Now, Shanghai Phil's been a nice sire in the Maritimes the last few years, Rock.
Yeah, he certainly has.
42 lifetime starts, 12 wins, so over 600,000 in his career for Shanghai Phil. And he took a record of 150-2 at Woodbine Mohawk Park. So, yeah, he's been a really nice sire in the Maritimes. And the 4 looks good on the front here, Rosetown Aurora for Carson Wilkie.
About 36-3, roughly, to the first quarter. Heading into the far turn now for the first time. And it is still Rosetown Aurora with Carson Wilkie with James IV About a length and a half back in second with Corey McPherson. As they swing off the 3/8 turn now, they're going to come down the stretch in front of us for the first time, approaching the half.
Corey in the 2-hole, like we said, with that James IV. Colt by Perfect Sting. Now, Perfect Sting, oh, this is an early move here, Rock, as we see Corey
Yes, getting to the half.
out and around and gonna sweep by here and take the lead just past the half.
Half and about 112.
Okay.
113 roughly.
For the 3, James IV. Talking about Perfect Sting, the sire there of James IV. Perfect Sting, 26 lifetime starts, 16 wins. Great sire. Won the Breeders' Crown elimination in 2021, the Breeders' Crown final in 49 and 2 at the Meadowlands for Dave Miller. And then also second in the NA Cup to Desperate Man was Perfect Sting back in 2021. So really good racehorse here. And that's the sire of the 3, James IV.
So 149 to 3/4.
Both looking good here.
They are looking good. Couple of taps for Corey there in the front.
Yep.
Carson sticking right with him. Moving into the far turn. Coming to the 7/8.
Both looking good here as they swing off the top turn for home here.
Carson's edging out.
Yeah, going to be a little bit of a battle. Like you said, they both like to finish up together.
Yep. Well, that's the best way to train them, right? Got to finish up together. Got to teach them.
Excellent finish here. Great timing by Carson there at the end, and another good set here, Rob.
Yeah, about 223 and 2, roughly. 223 and a bit. Good. That was a good trip.
Good-looking set. Corey made the move here,
Yep.
teaching them.
Last half and about 10, roughly.
Yep. 3, James IV. 4, Rosetown Aurora in set number 2 from Charlottetown.
Thank you to the Prince Edward Island Prince Edward Island Horse Owners Association, title sponsor of the 2026 Atlantic Sire Stakes. Catch all the action of the 2- and 3-year-old colts and fillies across maritime tracks. For race dates, updated point standings, and more, visit AtlanticSireStakes.ca.
Yeah, I got a new title sponsor this year, the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. So thank you to them, as they are our title sponsor for 2026. And like you said, if you all the information once the horses start to roll and race, you can get all the information at AtlanticSireStakes.ca. And again, thank you to the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. Rock, we also have some prizes here for each of the sets and the owners, and we've got a couple of prize winners already here this morning.
Josh McDonald and Jimmy Gorman.
Yeah, so you can come pick up your prizes here at the broadcast desk where Rocky and I are today. Josh McDonald, Jim Gorman, winners in the first 2 sets. Okay, getting set for set number 3 here this morning, brunch with the babies, and there's the 6 Stunning Speed. Mike McGuigan again out here rock this morning with a 6 here. Good looking horse.
Muscle through a colt out of the Walner Dam, Stunning Look. First foal from Stunning Look, who from 18 lifetime starts at 4 wins, over $27,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 158 and 2, taking a Saratoga harness at age 3. Bred by Danielle Henry of Saint Esprit, Quebec, owned by Little Pond Stables of Little Pond and the Cole Stable of Charlottetown, driven by and trained by Mike McGuigan.
Right next door is Padre Kino SGT. We think that's the name. We'll find out. But again, these are first time out here, and they're turning here and ready to roll here. Philip Gregory with the 5 Padre Kino SGT.
Yes, Father Patrick filly out of the Cadabra Dam, UV Hanover. And away they go. Just got it started on time. Half sister to Go Ahead, Make My Day. 4-year-old Walner horse who from 26 lifetime starts has 5 wins. Over $298,000 in purse earnings and a mark of 153 at the Meadowlands. Bred by Sergeant Stables LLC of Blairsville, Pennsylvania. Owned by Tommy Collings of Mount Stewart, Prince Edward Island. Trained by Mike McGuigan and driven by Philip Gregory.
Yeah.
Up the backstretch, going to the quarter. And it looks like they're getting there in pretty good time.
I say they're rolling right along here. The 6 Stunning Speed here, and you talked about Father Patrick, who is the sire of the 5 there, Padre Kino SGT. Father Patrick, 33 starts, 23 wins, up over 2.6 life, 50 and 2 the record. So a great sire as well of the horse sitting in the 2-hole there. With no saddle pad, but Padre Kino SGT, and Mike's cutting it.
36 roughly at the quarter. I think I got them right on time. Coming down the stretch now, trotting to the half. 2 good-looking trotters, Peter. 2 very good-looking trotters.
I'm very impressed with the horse on the front there. This Stunning Speed, the colt by Muscle Through It here. $29,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale was the 6 Stunning Speed, and the horse behind, that's Padre Kino SGT, $18,000 US at the Lexington Select sale.
Half and roughly 109. So they're trotting along here.
Both looking really good. And Mike was aggressive early, really wanted to get out there and really put this horse on the point. And right now, tightening up in the 2-hole, though, is Philip Gregory here as well. So they both looked really well in this set.
I love to have a trotter. Love trotters.
Yeah.
And they're 2 good-looking trotters right there. 3/4 and about 144. You can say, folks, this isn't written in stone here. My times.
But you're right. People who are watching online, they'd like to kind of know where it would approximate speed.
Like to know how fast they're going. That's why I'm timing.
Yeah, for sure. Mike's let it all away, and again, both of them have looked really good. Mike, a little shoulder check there just to see how close, and like you said, they both like to finish up around the same.
Yeah, Phillips coming up on the outside here right now. They're going to finish together. In a mile and around 2:17. That's
Beauty.
A pretty good mile.
Both looked excellent in set number 3, Padre Kino SGT, and Stunning Speed for Philip Gregory and Mike McGuigan. Set 4 coming up next.
And set number 3 is out there. Set number 4, I guess it is, out there.
Yeah, set 4.
We got number 7 on your screen right now, Living a Little Fancy, a somewhere fancy filly out of the Mach 3 Dam, Miss Cabana, who's a good mare, raced here, who from 114 lifetime starts at 15 wins, over $76,000 in money made, and a mark of 154 at Woodbine Mohawk Park at age 4, bred and owned by Colin Shepherd of Brackley, Prince Edward Island, and trained and driven by Colin Shepherd.
Yeah, and this is a somewhere fancy, and boy, He's made a mark already in the Maritimes, the Somewhere Fancy sire, of course, and was the winner of the 2018 Gold Cup and Saucer. Remember that for
Yes,
Simon
remember.
Allard?
Yep.
50-4 on that night, 27-3 to close it out. He came back the next year, Rock, as well. In 2019, he was second to Rock Diamonds, so Somewhere Fancy.
Yep.
Just a really excellent racehorse. We'll talk about the breeding a little bit later on here, as that is the 7, Living a Little Fancy.
And we got the 8 Scarlet's Pass, the Shanghai Phil filly. I did that again. Out of the Ashley's Big Guy Dam Dancer's Pass. Remember, she raced here. First foal from Dancer's Pass, who from 221 lifetime starts had 19 wins, over $65,000 in money, and a mark of 157-1 taken here in Charlottetown at age 9. Bred and owned by Lisa Griffin of Springvale, driven by Brett Clough.
Yeah, that's the 8, as you mentioned, Scarlet Pass. By Shanghai Phil here, and we talked about Shanghai Phil in an earlier set. Has been an excellent sire in the Maritimes, and with Scarlet Pass here, Brett Clough will be in the jog guard here this morning.
And should also mention the trainer is Philip Kelly.
Okay, yes, we know Philip well, so we'll see how this horse does here. And we also got the 9 here, Rock.
Yeah, Living Like Beth. Blood Money filly. Oh, Blood Money was good yesterday without the hobbles, wasn't he?
Wow, right down the road.
Yes, sir. 53-3. Blood Money filly out of the Western Maverick Dam Just Breathe, half-sister to Resuscitate, 5-year-old Stonebridge Tara Gelding, who from 32 starts has 3 wins, $32,027 in purse money, and a mark of 157-2, taken at Truro Raceway at age 3. Bred by Belinda Gray of Youngs Cove, New Brunswick, and David White of Corinth, Maine, owned by Colin Shepherd and trained by Colin Shepherd of Brackley, driven by Morgan Shepherd.
Yes, Morgan is in the jog guard here this morning, and on the 9, Living Like Beth. Like you said, Blood Money, Rock. I was looking the stats up this morning just because of coming off that big trip yesterday, and now the horse has 150 lifetime starts, 36 wins, up over 500,000 in earnings. He took a mark of 50 flat at Pocono at age 3, and boy, did he look good yesterday.
Did he ever? And I got to correct myself. The trainer of the 7 and the 9 are both Morgan Shepherd.
Okay.
So she's going to drive the 9, but she also trains the 7 and the 9 in here.
Okay, so those are the 3 for set 4. Once they turn, we'll pick them back up. Okay, we're getting close here in set number 4, but we also want to tell folks, Rock, about Governor's Plate, because again, like we said, these races come up quick, and this year will be the 58th running.
Yep, 58th edition of the Governor's Plate, presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge, featuring that purse of $50,000. It's scheduled for Saturday, July 18th at Redshores, Summerside. Special reminder that the post time is at 5 o'clock for the Governor's Plate program, and you can get more details on Summerside's big week of racing. Lobster Carnival's back this year, Peter.
Excited about that.
Yep, by visiting Redshores.ca.
Yeah, and again, I want to thank everybody involved with the Governor's Plate in Summerside, Warren Ellis, Summerside Chrysler Dodge as well. So we're getting set here, Rock.
Yep, they're getting set. 3 of them right across the track at the head of the stretch. We have Living a Little Fancy, Scarlet's Pass, and Living Like Beth.
Colin Shepherd on the 7, Brett Clough on the 8, Morgan Shepherd on the 9.
I think I started a little early, but that's all right. And away they go, and at the rail, Colin Shepherd's going to cut this one with Living a Little Fancy. Driving up on the outside, that is Living Like Beth. Back there in 3rd is Scarlet's Pass as they race around that turn now. Going to go to the backstretch and move to the opening quarter with Living a Little Fancy cutting it.
Yeah, Living a Little Fancy, Colin Shepherd. Like we said, the sire is Somewhere Fancy, winner of the 2018 Gold Cup and Saucer for Simon Allard, 50-4. Second the following year, 2019, to Rock Diamonds. And also the sire, Windermere Sky, who last year, Rock, went 12 for 12 and won pretty much everything in the Maritimes.
I missed that quarter, but that's all right. About 37, I think, roughly.
So 7 on front for Colin. Living Like Beth, that's Morgan Shepherd sitting second right now, and Scarlet Pass for Brett Clough third as they make the turn here.
Yeah, looking good. Three of them coming down the stretch, approaching the opening half. He's got her by about 2 in the front. That's Living a Little Fancy with Living Like Beth second, Scarlet's Pass in third. Getting to the half, and they're at the half in 117.
Okay, so still Living a Little Fancy, 2-hole ride for Living Like Beth. And again, that's from Morgan Shepherd. And Blood Money, again, sire of Living Like Beth, looked real good yesterday. Rock, we talked about it,
Oh, did he ever.
53 and 3, free-legged right down the road. So I think he's going to be a nice sire here. And then you see, here comes Brett Clough making a move.
Ooh, Scarlet's Pass. Now they're dancing, going to 3/4 with Living a Little Fancy. Driving up on the outside now, that is Scarlet's Pass as they pass on past the 3/4. And they were there in 154.
I like this move by Brett. Just a little bit of a challenge here to the horse that's been cutting it.
Keeping him honest in the front.
Brett, nice year last year, and really at the end of the year there in that Joe and Stephen McRae Memorial Fall Series, Brett won 3 of those dashes with Red Dirt Diamond. He had a real nice fall.
Oh, now they're fanning out 3 wide now coming for home with Living a Little Fancy, and here comes Living Like Beth and Scarlet's Pass. The 3 of them, I think they're going to finish up together here coming down the stretch.
Morgan going to sneak up here?
Morgan might sneak up here to get him. I don't know on the line, but there it is. 227 and 3 roughly. So a pretty good mile.
Yep, another good set for the 7. Living a Little Fancy, 2-year-old filly by Somewhere Fancy. Scarlet Pass, that was Brett Clough. That was the filly by Shanghai Phil. And Living Like Beth, Morgan Shepherd trying to reach up at the very end on Living Like Beth, the 2-year-old filly by Blood Money. Another really nice set here in Charlottetown.
Couple of more prizes here this morning. We have Tommy Collings and Lisa Griffin. Come to the broadcast. Yes, Josh McDonald, Jimmy Gorman, Tommy Collings, and Lisa Griffin. Come to the broadcast desk, pick up your prizes. The McDonald family is pleased to present the Wilbur and Pauline McDonald Memorial in memory of their parents. The Wilbur and Pauline McDonald Memorial is scheduled for Saturday, August the 1st here at Red Shores, Charlottetown. Following the race, the McDonald family will present a cooler and trophy to the winning horse and owner.
Okay, getting ready for set number 5 this morning as we hit the halfway mark of brunch with the babies here in Charlottetown. And Rock, great to be with you here this morning. Again, you and I worked it last year in Summerside. We're doing it this year here in Charlottetown. We'll be together next week in Summerside as well. And it's always an exciting time to see the young horses.
Yeah, it is. It gets our first chance to see them, and going miles here today and around 25 to 27 to 30, whatever they're going. And it's it's exciting.
It sure is. And again, kudos to Mike McGuigan and of course all the owners that are up here this morning and Corey out there with these young horses. Again, they put a lot of work in, and it's really nice to see them at the start of the season and what they're going to turn into.
And there's a good crowd up here, Peter.
Yeah.
Having their breakfast this morning. I didn't see them take us any breakfast.
Maybe a little later once we're done here. Anyway, just to recap yesterday as well. Yesterday, our first card, live card, there was lots of people here. It was the grand opening as well of the new casino floor in Charlottetown. So again, you and Kurt were working. Lee was working as well. So give us a little recap of how the day went.
Well, it was nice to see all the Atlantic Lottery people here. Like, the people that are basically our top bosses. They were all here and get to see what we do, every week in, week out. And it was nice to see them reopen the casino downstairs. It's beautiful. It's bright when you walk in. You can see right in there. It's all open. Nice sliding doors as you walk in. It's really nice.
Yeah, beautiful. Again, it was the grand opening of the casino floor yesterday. O'Brien's downstairs as well. Red's restaurant now in the casino. And again, the top of the park here. So a beautiful day yesterday. 11 races and Blood Money. He looked good on the front end yesterday, didn't he?
Ever right down the road, free-legged?
Yeah.
Mike, taking the hobbles off some horses, it makes all the difference in the world to them.
And I was surprised. He's 10 years old now, too.
10 years old.
Again, he just looks like a great racehorse still.
He looked really good yesterday.
He did. Big day for Doyle
Jennifer
and
Doyle
Dowling. Yeah.
And Dowling.
Yeah.
4 wins for him, and
she had
won
5. Yeah, she had 5. So,
Yeah,
again, great start for
great
Jen
day.
and David as well.
They had 13 horses in, too.
Yeah. So, great day. We're back next Saturday as well. It'll be a 6 p.m. post time next Saturday. And then we're back in Summerside, opening day as well, Rock. And that'll come up on Victoria Day as well. Yep. So, yeah, lots of live racing ahead here in Charlottetown.
And set 5 is out in the track. We got the 1. That's Dancing Lady Lou. A Dancing Lou filly out of some beach somewhere, damn Abe's Lady. A half-sister to Lady Hess. 4-year-old Heston Blue Chip mare. 28 lifetime starts, has 9 wins, over 94,000 in the bank. An America 155 and 1 taken here in Charlottetown at age 3. Bred by Greg McKenzie and Megan Baird of Scottsburn, Nova Scotia. Owned by Little Pond Stables of Little Pond. Jonathan McDonald of Cornwall. Driven and trained by Mike McGuigan.
Yeah, and this was a $39,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale last fall here, and this is the 1, Dancing Lady Lou. for Mike McGuigan.
Look at the white.
Love the
The
blaze
white.
on the face. Yeah.
Oh, I love that too. And over in the turn there, we see the 2. You're Not Catching Me. Dancing Lou filly out of the Who's Your Boy Dam. Up front, Who's Your Lady. Half sister to You Going. 6-year-old, a rock and roll dance gelding who from 119 lifetime starts has 15 wins, 158,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 152-1 taken at the Meadows at age 5, bred by Wayne and Linda Schaefer of McClellantown, Pennsylvania, owned by Josh McDonald of Little Pond, driven by and trained by Glenn Dunn.
Yeah, Glenn works with Mike, of course. And this horse, You're Not Catching Me, like you said, 2-year filly by Dancing Lou, 17,000 US purchase at the Harrisburg sale.
And another correction, that's trained by Mike McGuigan. Mike McGuigan, trainer of both of these fillies. He has a lot of them.
He does. Peter. And we were talking about him earlier, and I was just super impressed with his stats last year. And again, to run them down here, if you missed our first set here this morning, Mike, as a trainer, last year in 25, 199 starts, 28 wins, 34 second place finishes, and 29 thirds, up over 278,000 in earnings, and an average of 284 for Mike McGuigan last year. Dynamite year.
That's not only a dynamite year, that might be his biggest year. That's at over 200,000.
I think for money, it might be if we go back.
That's a big year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big year for Mike as well. And Glenn, he works with Mike every day. And I'm telling you what, he's down there every day and very important to the McGuigan stable.
Yeah, for sure. Any help to any stable.
My goodness,
yes.
It sure is. And we have to recognize that. I really like when we do the grooms and we recognize them every year. And because, Rock, it takes, like, as you know, you've been around the horses your whole life.
Yeah.
We see them when they come up onto the track to race, but it takes a lot to get them to the track, to make sure they're healthy, and to week in, week out, make sure that they can race.
They're a big investment, Peter, and you got to take care of them.
You do. So we know it takes a lot of hands to get the horses to the track, and we thank everybody for their help.
So in the prize draws, we're going to add Jonathan McDonald to that prize list. Tommy Collings, Josh McDonald, Lisa Griffin, and Jonathan McDonald. Come to the broadcast desk, pick up your prizes.
Okay, we'll get ready as we're going to turn here in just a moment. Dancing Lady Lou, You're Not Catching Me, both by Dancing Lou. And once they turn, we'll get back out there, Rock. And again, this makes sense. We're watching the young horses, and this isn't far away, the Atlanta Classic Sale.
It's the fall. We need the summer before the fall, but it's the 2026 Atlanta Classic Sale, scheduled for Friday, October the 9th at the Crapo Exhibition Ground, starting at 11 a.m. Entries are open from May the 1st to the 29th. Enter consignment online at peiharnessracing.ca or call 902-569-1682.
Yeah, and again, mark it down, October 9th, 11 a.m., Crapo Exhibition Ground for the Atlanta Classic Sale 2026.
And they've turned. They're going to go their mile. They're up in the far turn there right now. It's got Dancing Lady Lou with Mike McGuigan. He's also the trainer. And You're Not Catching Me, another trained by Mike McGuigan and driven by Glenn Dunn today.
Yeah, as you see, 2 is on the outside, 1 is on the inside this time around. Dancing Lady Lou, 2-year-old filly by Dancing Lou, $39,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale. And You're Not Catching Me, the 2 for Josh McDonald, a Little Pond. And that is a 2-year-old filly by Dancing Lou, $17,000 US at the Harrisburg sale. 2 shoots out for Glenn.
Yes, might be coming to the front here. And on the inside, we have Mike McGuigan with Dancing Lady Lou, and You're Not Catching Me up on the outside. They're going to race as a team as they go to the opening quarter. And now backing off into the 2-hole there. That is You're Not Catching Me as Dancing Lady Lou is on the front heading to the quarter. And they're at the quarter in about 35 and a bit.
Seemed like Glenn wanted the front, but Mike really didn't want him
Mike
to.
said, get in behind me. You're going to follow me here. And he's got him about 2 lengths right now in front. Dancing Lady Lou with Mike McGuigan opening up about 3 there right now. Settling in second is You're Not Catching Me as they swing off that 3/8 turn now and come down the stretch in front of us. It's Brunch with the Babies coming to the half.
Yeah, and the Dancing Lou, the sire of both of these horses, 45 lifetime starts, over 1 million in purses life. Paced 4-year-old is 147-2 at the Big M. Won the Graduate at the Meadowlands for Brian Sears. Won the BC final at Woodbine Mohawk Park for Andrew McCarthy. So again, just a terrific sire, Dancing Lou.
At the half and about 110. Heading into the 5/8 turn now. I'm going to go to the backstretch for the second and final time. Still Dancing Lady Lou with Mike McGuigan. You're Not Catching Me is about a length and a half back in second as they go down the backstretch, approaching the 3/4. Now they got the times up on the screen now.
Yeah, but Scott must have figured that app out, did he?
Yeah, the boy Scott. I thought he was having breakfast here.
Scott McLean from UMI. I think he's got the app going here. Yeah, look at this. 3/4, 143 and 1.
143 and 1. I had it in about 145, so one of us is off a little bit, but that's fine. I don't have to look at my phone anymore. So heading into the far turn there now for the 7/8, and it is still Dancing Lady Lou with Mike McGuigan. Going to spring off the back now is You're Not Catching Me with Glenn Dunn as they come down the stretch, approaching the finish. Dancing Lady Lou with Mike McGuigan, and You're Not Catching Me with Glenn Dunn.
Yeah, gate to wire there for
I got it in about 2:17, 2:16 and 1 on the screen there. So
you're pretty close, Rock.
yeah, pretty close. Sitting
phone.
up here, trying to.
Yeah, just kind of gauge it when they leave.
Right,
And gauge
exactly.
it when they get to each of the stations. So again,
I like their time better, 2:16 and 1. That's pretty good trip. Last half and 7. That's good.
Yeah, thanks to Scott and Matt for getting the app up and rolling there. 35 and 2.
I'd say it's more Matt.
Well,
I
maybe.
think Scott's up here eating somewhere.
Matt's always working. We know that.
Matt does it all.
Yeah, he does. So that's set 5 in the books. Getting ready for set 6. It'll come up next.
And if it's not Matt Kavanaugh, it's Matthew McLean. Couple of draws from the Prince of Rhode Island Standard Horse Owners Association winners, and I can see one of them is Jamie Whalen. Come on to the broadcast desk, pick up your prize, and Nancy McDonald. Both winners, O'Brien's and Red Shores. Come get your prizes.
Yeah, nice prizes. Lunch for 2 at O'Brien's, and then a weekend brunch for 2 as well in the top of the park.
Set number 6 is out there. We got Camco Colton, a Shanghai Phil Colt out of the Stonebridge Terra Dam Camco Terra. Half brother to Camco Lucas, who's a 4-year-old malicious gelding. 48 lifetime starts, 5 wins, over $74,000 in earnings, and a mark of 152 and 4 at the Meadowlands at age 4. Bred by Blair Campbell of Darlington, owned by Rosetown Stable of Stratford, Stephen O'Brien and Sean Murphy of Charlottetown, and Darcy Murphy of Rothsay, New Brunswick, and will be driven by Carson Wilkie and is trained by Corey McPherson. And there's a look at the 4, Woodmere Dougal, a Bet the Moon Gelding out of the Rusties for Real Dam Princess Rusty, half-brother to Woodmere Kobe, 3-year-old colt by Tobago Cays, who from 8 lifetime starts has 3 wins, 52,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 157 and 4 here in Charlottetown at age 2. Bred by Woodmere Farms of Marshfield, Prince Edward Island, owned by Peter Smith of Stratford, Gerald Morrissey of Charlottetown, trained and driven by Corey McPherson.
Yeah, these will be the 2 going in set number 6 here. That's the 4, as you mentioned, Rock Woodmere Dougal here. 2-year-old by Bet the Moon out of Princess Rusty. And the 3, Camco Colton here. The 2-year-old colt by Shanghai Phil out of Camco Terra, Carson Wilkie, will be in the jog cart this morning.
PEI is a special place with a special race. The Gold Cup and Saucer, the greatest show in harness racing. This year, we celebrate the 67th edition of Canada's most prestigious race on a half-mile track.
Blissful Breeze, Cup and Saucer, 52. Little Black Buck and Paul McKenzie win the Gold Cup and Saucer. Escape the News and Cup and Saucer, 54.
Join us this August on Prince Edward Island for the Gold Cup and Saucer, presented by Atlantic Lottery. Visit Redshores.ca for more details.
A lot of great memories there, Rock, as that's the signature race in Prince Edward Island. And we know that it was a great race last year. Mickey Shane and Corey McPherson won it. And it'll be coming soon here in 26 as well.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. I said this last year, and the time just flies.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't know where the time goes sometimes. I just very fortunate enough to have my daughter had a baby girl on Wednesday,
wow.
April the 22nd.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And her name is Georgia Madeline.
Oh, yeah, that's a really nice name. So congratulations to
Thank
you and all the family.
I'm heading there to see her right after these are over this morning.
Super exciting. Congrats to you and the family.
Thanks.
Well, folks, Rock's pretty proud here. He's showing off the granddaughter, showing some pictures.
Yeah, pretty proud.
She's a cutie, Rock, so congrats again.
Thanks. We got 2 of them here in set 6, Camco Colton with Carson Wilkie and Woodmere Dougal with Corey McPherson at the top of the stretch. And I assume that Mr. McLean is going to time this one again.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if he's got his app rolling again. It's pretty handy last time.
And away they go, and they are together leaving there with the inside Woodmere Dougal with Corey McPherson. And on the outside, that's Camco Colton going to take a tuck for Carson Wilkie as they race around the turn, approaching the opening eighth.
So Woodmere Dougal on the front here for Peter Smith and Gerald Morrissey. Boy, they've had some great horses over the years.
Oh, have they ever?
And it's a solid ownership.
Very solid.
They're always in the game. Woodmere Dougal, $13,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale, and cutting it out here right now. Camco Colton, that's for the Rosetown stable, and Stephen and Alden O'Brien, Sean Murphy, and Darcy Murphy, they share the ownership on the three $19,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale.
Yeah, Peter Smith and Gerald Morrissey, they've been
rock solid.
Peter Smith is good.
Yep.
Long way to find a better fellow than Peter Smith.
Awesome
Great guy.
Yeah, and he does so much for racing here in the island. Metro Home Building Center.
Yep.
Huge sponsor here for racing at PEI, and of course we thank Pete for all his support.
Yep.
36, Scott's timing this.
Scott's timing her. Attaboy, Scott.
As the 4, Woodmere Dougal, like we said, Bet the Moon, gelding here, cutting it out for Corey, Camco Colton, that's Carson Wilkie on this 2-year-old colt by Shanghai Phil. And I was looking up at Carson's stats last year as a trainer, and he was doing really well. He had 8 wins last year, 12 seconds, 7 thirds, up over 30,000 in earnings for Carson.
Yeah.
And that Woodmere Honeymoon, the horse there at the end of the year, Carson did really well with that horse. So he's an up-and-coming guy in the industry and had a top-notch 2025.
Yep, and we had the same time at the half. Scott and I both, 112.
112. It's still Woodmere Dougal here for Corey McPherson, followed by Cam Colton for Carson Wilkie as well. And Corey, I was looking him up as trainer stats as well for 25. 279 starts, 47 wins, 54 seconds, 42 thirds, 256,000 in earnings, and the average was 326.
Wow.
So Corey, big year.
And the purses this year.
Woo. Yep.
They've really jumped this year.
Yep, bumped up again for 26. And again, we thank everybody associated with racing on the island, including the PEI government as well. Good finish here.
Here's a good finish coming up. Oh, yes, I like seeing this. 115.2 at the 3/4, and on the line in 2:21 and 4. I got her 2:22, so that's really good finish.
Really good finish.
Probably one of the best finishes of the day.
It actually was. They were both really strong on the end of it for the 3 Camco Colton and the 4 Woodmere Dougal as we wrap up set 6 at Red Shore, Charlottetown.
Got another winner here this morning in the Brunch with the Babies, Gerald Morrissey. You can come to the broadcast desk. So Gerald Morrissey, Tommy Collings, Josh McDonald, Jonathan McDonald, Jamie Whalen, and Nancy McDonald. You can come to the broadcast desk. We got 50-50 going on here this morning. Heather's around selling 50-50, and this is the last call. We got 3 sets left. 50-50. Don't forget to get your 50-50 draw tickets.
So 6 in the books here this morning in Charlottetown. As we're working on set number 7, Brunch with the Babies. It'll be Any Day for Mike McGuigan and Rockin' Through It for Glenn Dunn. Up next here in Charlottetown.
And we have set number 7 coming out, couple of trotters. We see Any Day, a chimpanzee filly out of the Muscle Hill Dam, Edda MS. Full sister to Ygritte, 3-year-old chimpanzee filly, who only has one start and was race timed in 1:54.1 at the Red Mile and has a qualifying mark of 1:57.4 at the Meadowlands at age 3. Owned by Tommy Collings of Mount Stewart and trained and driven by Mike McGuigan.
So the 5 Any Day, like you said, Rock, for Mike McGuigan here, $14,000 US purchased at the Lexington Select Sale.
And there's a look at Rockin' Through It, Muscle Through It filly out of the Muscle Mass Dam, Rockadero. First foal from Rockadero, who from 26 lifetime starts had one win, over $35,000 in money, and a mark of 158.1, taken at Georgian Downs at age 3. Bred by Robin Burke of Brackley, Prince Edward Island, owned by Josh McDonald of Little Pond and the Cole Stable of Charlottetown, trained by Mike McGuigan and driven by Glenn Dunn.
Yep, that's the 6 Rockin' Through It here, like you said, for Glenn Dunn, and the 5 Any Day for Mike McGuigan, and we'll pick them back up once they turn and get ready to roll.
And there's a look at that slate. The 2026 Home Hardware Maritime Breeders' Stake will take place here at Redshores, Charlottetown. 2- and 3-year-old trotters will compete on Thursday, October 15th, followed by the 2- and 3-year-old pacing colts and fillies on Saturday, October 17th. Thank you to sponsors Metro Home Building Center, High Tide Home Hardware Building Centers, and the Maritime Breeders Association.
Yeah, we thank Peter Smith and Arnold Hagen again. They've been in on this stake as the title sponsors with Metro Home Building Center and High Tide Home Hardware Building Center. So again, thank you to Peter and Arnold for their continued support of racing on Prince Edward Island. So we're getting ready for set number 7 here, and Rock, they'll turn here shortly. It'll be the 5 any day for McGuigan, and the 6 rocking through it for Glenn Dunn here. Rock, you and I were at the banquet in Summerside, Prince County Horseman's banquet, and we had some nice award winners up there, didn't we?
Yeah, there was. 2-year-old Payson filly, of course, no doubt, Windermere Sky.
Yeah.
She also got Horse of the Year.
She did, yes.
Horsewoman of the Year, Judy Sizer.
Yes, congratulations to Judy. I mean, they put in some great work.
And they hit a win yesterday.
Yes, so the Sizer stays with the Brookdale horses.
Yep.
Yes.
And the Horseman of the Year was Chris McKay.
Yes, and
very well deserved.
Yeah, very well deserved as well. Also, owner of the year was Windermere Farms.
Yes, that's a new sponsor this year, Red Shores. It was Standardbred Canada, I believe, in the past.
Yeah, and we want to congratulate Len Bernie McGuigan. He had the Frank Banks Memorial.
Dina Clow, the Joe O'Brien Memorial.
And that's well deserved. Dina does a lot of work with the Prince County Horsemen's Club, and it's nice to see Dina get that award as well. So,
and congratulations to all the award winners.
Yeah, congratulations to the winners as well. We'll touch on Charlottetown on their award winners as well before the end of the day.
Let me get me timer ready here just in case Scott's gone for more food. As they're approaching the head of the stretch, we got Any Day, who's a chimpanzee filly out of the Muscle Hill Dam Edda AMS with Mike McGuigan. And Rockin' Through It's a Muscle Through It filly out of the Muscle Mass Dam Rockadero with Glenn Dunn. They're coming down the stretch. They're right together as they're going to leave the wire here anyway. That's good.
Yeah, and away to go. We said 5 on the inside for Mike McGuigan. $14,000 US was Any Day, purchased at the Lexington Select Sale, and the 2-year-old filly on the front here, followed by the 6 Rocking Through It for Glenn Dunn here, 2-year-old filly by Muscle Through It, and as they swing on up to the quarter here, Rock.
Yeah, they're trotting along there pretty good. 2 good-looking trotters, too. I like that trotter in the front. Kind of maybe a chestnut, I'm not quite sure, but
it's Any Day, the chimpanzee filly, and chimpanzee 34 lifetime starts, 25 wins, up over 2.7 million in earnings. A record as a 4-year-old of 150 at the Meadowlands. Won the BC final at Hoosier Park in 2020 for Brian Sears, 51-3, and the Graduate also in 2020 at the Big M for Brian Sears.
37-4 to the quarter. And they're going to swing off the 3/8 turn now, come down the stretch in front of us all here. Good crowd up here for the Breakfast with the Babies.
Been excellent.
As Any Day is leading it with Mike McGuigan. Rocking Through It is second with Glenn Dunn as they hit the half-mile mark right now. And they were there in 1:13-4.
Yeah, we talked about Mike's training stats, also his driving stats. He does well on the bike as well. Last year, Mike, 20-25 for driving, 166 starts. He had 20 wins, 21 seconds, and 27 thirds, up over 209,000 in earnings for Mike in the bike.
Yeah, that's a good year.
Very good year. And he's always good with the 2- and 3-year-olds. Starting to pick it up here a little bit.
Yeah, they are. They're approaching the 3/4, and they're looking really good. Trotting along together by the 3/4 in 1:50-2. Heading into the far turn now for the final time. And it is Any Day with Mike McGuigan trotting in second and peeking to the outside. That's Rocking Through It with Glenn Dunn as they move to the 7/8. As I mentioned, 3/4 in 1:50-2, and they swing off the turn for home. And they're going to finish up nice here, Peter, as well, with Any Day on the inside, Rocking Through It to the outside. Having a look around at a couple of things here as they hit the line together. Up on the outside, though, Glenn Dunn's going to get it with Rocking Through It with Any Day in there for second. Good mile, 2:24-2.
Yeah, finished up together well again. Mike doing most of the road work and Glenn coming up late as well. Like you said, they like to finish up together to teach them how to do that at the wire.
For sure, yeah.
Set number 7. It's in the books. 2 more to go here this morning in Charlottetown.
The Governor's Plate is Summerside's race, celebrating champions for over 50 years and making memories that last a lifetime.
Kenny Arsenault has won the Governor's Plate. Congratulations, serious damage gets him there.
Manilow Hanover on top. Manilow Hanover wins the Governor's Plate.
He loves Summerside. Outlaw positive charge going back to the plate.
Be a part of something special this summer on Prince Edward Island. It all happens in July from Summerside PEI. The Governor's Plate, presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Visit Redshores.ca for more details.
Oh, there's a shot of the grandstand, the judges' stand here in Charlottetown and Rock. We were just talking about the promo there. A lot of great memories looking back at
It's a great
Summerside's
promo.
race.
I like seeing Kenny Arsenault in that.
That was great.
Really good promo.
Yeah, serious damage. Also Earl in there with Manilow Hanover back in the day.
Yeah.
And
Terry Gallant without GLA positive charge.
boy,
Good
did
to see
that horse love Summerside.
Winner twice.
Oh my gosh, loved Summerside. He always showed up for that race.
Yeah.
And it was a terrific horse for Terry through the years here in the Maritimes. So the Governor's Plate, there it is. You can see the eliminations on July the 12th. The Plate Week will start on the 14th, and then the 58th running of the Governor's Plate, presented by Summerside Chrysler Dodge. Again, thank you to Warren Ellis. The final will be on the 18th. First race post time on the 18th, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Looking forward to opening day.
Oh,
day
yeah.
of the 18th.
Oh, yeah, it's always great up there.
Yeah, and then I think we can rake back the Sunday as well.
You do, yep. Yep.
Stakes day, I think.
It is.
Yep.
It is, yeah. Going to be great in Summerside as well, and we're back here next Saturday as well for live racing in Charlottetown.
Post time, 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Couple of more trotters, Peter, coming up in the next set.
There we go.
And there's a look at the 8, Smokin' Rocket. E.L. Rocket gelding out of the Angus Hall Dam. It's all about Sam. His dam, All About Sam, had 97 lifetime starts with 9 wins, $127,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 157-2, taken at Saratoga Harness at age 4. Bred by Gerald Kennedy of Whitbourne, Newfoundland. Owned by Mark Ramsey of Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia. And driven and trained by Corey McPherson. Get your 50-50 draw tickets out. Here is the winning number, B3376477. The winning 50-50 draw ticket is B3376477. Good luck. And there's the other trotter. It's the 7, Shining Waters. Muscle Through It filly out of the Ted the Stud Dam, Rainbow Valley. Second foal from Rainbow Valley, who is a half-sister to Ocean View Rumors. 4-year-old Green Manalishi, who from 24 lifetime starts has 12 wins, over $124,000 in money, and a mark of 154-1, taken at Woodbine at age 3. Bred by Bill and Scott Rollison, Kelly Albert of Belfast, and Joey Albert of St. Louis, Prince Edward Island. Owned by the Kick and Horse Stable of Stratford, and Bill Andrew of Calgary. Trained by Corey McPherson, driven by Carson Wilkie. Another winner, we got Mark Ramsey. Prize draw, come to the broadcast desk, as well as Tommy Collings. Come and pick up your prize here at the broadcast desk.
Okay, so getting set here for set 8, Brunch with the Babies. It's been going great here this morning. Just talking to Peter Smith. Pete said you couldn't draw it up any better.
The winner of the 50-50 draw for $150 was Linda McLean.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to Linda.
Wonder if she'll share that with Scott, do you
I
think?
don't know. I don't know if she will. Yeah, nice to see Peter Smith here, Rock.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely it was.
Great to see him. And
Yep.
Pete and I, unfortunately, are Leaf fans, and we were joking with one another. We can't find the games anymore. And Pete said he's been watching the Golf Channel.
Yeah, he's looking at the Golf Channel for them. I can't talk.
No, him and
My
I.
Oilers aren't doing very best right now.
Well, they gotta win the next one, I think.
But I like Montreal too, so we got a little
Yes.
shot there.
Right on. So we're back to the track here. The 7, Shining Waters, a shot of Carson. Wilkie's doing really well as a young man in the game here. This horse, Shining Waters, 2-year-old filly by Muscle through it, $15,000 purchase at the Atlantic Classic sale. And also in here is the 8 Smoking Rocket, 2-year-old gelding by E.L. Rocket for Corey McPherson here. Mark Ramsey owns from Middle Sackville. And the Kicking Horse Stable and William Andrew, they share the ownership on the 7, Shining Waters.
There's a nice slate. Opening day, Monday, May the 18th. Post time is 12:30.
In Summerside.
Featuring that $2,000 guaranteed I'll pick 5 with a low 15% takeout. Races 1 through 5. Don't miss opening day in Summerside. And the new post time for the afternoons, post time 12:30.
Yeah, going to be a great day as well. Victoria Day, always a big crowd in Summerside for that card. And as you said, Rock, it'll be Monday, May 18th, post time, 12:30. Red Shore, Summerside, opening day. Looks like we're getting ready to roll here, Rock, for set number 8 this morning.
Yep, they're turned in. Shining Waters is a muscle through at Philly out of the Ted the Stud Dam, Rainbow Valley. And Carson Welke will drive for Kicking Horse Stable and Bill Andrew. And Smokin' Rocket is an EL Rocket gelding out of the Angus Hall Dam. It's all about Sam. For owner Mark Ramsey, trainer driver Corey McPherson. And they're at the head of the stretch right now. Oh, we got Carson on the run. They'll probably turn around and do this again with that horse making a break. Hard to say. But I think they'll probably start all over again. Yep, they're going to start her all over. That's how you teach them, Peter.
Yeah, again, they're very green, Rock. So, again, they're just getting used to.
Getting used to everything, getting used to looking around. And
Exactly. They're looking
see
around.
that new tote board that's going to be here, the frame for that, might throw them off a little bit too.
For sure. They're young, like we say, they're green, and
Yep.
just getting used to being a racehorse, really.
Yep, that's right. Getting used to everything. So they're going to do it again with Shining Waters and Carson Wilkie, and Smokin' Rocket with Corey McPherson, 2 trotters at the head of the stretch. And it looks like we're going to get the green light go this time, Peter.
Way to go.
And from the outside, Smokin' Rocket is going to look for the lead as they race into the first turn with Shining Waters on the inside as they approach that first eighth. And Corey McPherson's going to cut this one with Smokin' Rocket. Shining Waters with Carson Wilkie is going to settle in for second as they go on up the backstretch now, and they approach the opening quarter. 2 trotters. Smokin' Rocket is an EL Rocket gelding for Corey McPherson. 3 lengths back in second is Shining Waters. Muscle through it Philly with Carson Wilkie.
Yeah, they head towards the quarter. Smokin' Rocket by EL Rocket, and what a sire. 35 lifetime starts for EL Rocket. 7 wins, up over $243,000 in earnings, and took a record of 153-1 at Vernon Downs.
39 seconds to the opening quarter. And they're heading into the far turn now for the first time. No change. Smokin' Rocket with Corey McPherson is leading. Shining Waters, that muscle through it Philly with Carson Wilkie is on the run as they swing off the 3/8 turn and come down the stretch. I believe this is the first horse to make a break today.
I think so
and
as well.
It's the 8th set.
Yep. So Corey on the front here, as we mentioned, and just to touch on Corey's year in 25, an excellent year. We talked about his training stats. He had 47 wins on the training side, up over 256,000 as a trainer, and an average of 326. And then the driving side, Rock, for Corey last year, 996 starts, 173 wins last year, 945,000 in earnings as a driver, and the average was 323.
Geez, he almost hit the million, eh?
He did.
Wow.
So as we know, Mark Campbell went over
Yep.
$1 million last year, but Corey knocking on the door again.
Yep.
Terrific 2025.
Absolutely. Going to 3/4 now. All by himself.
Yeah, it's
3/4 up in 150-3. I think Carson must have. No, Carson's.
Yeah, so that's
in the backstretch
Smokin'
still.
Rocket, like we said, EL Rocket It's All About here, and Mark Ramsey is the owner from Middle Sackville, so Smokin' Rocket has been leading all the way. 39.
Looking good, too.
Yeah, 39 to the quarter, 114 and 4 half, 150 and 3/3.
Oh, he's on the run.
A little bit of a bobble here late, but
Yeah.
looked pretty good throughout the mile.
They're just learning, like I said.
Yep. Very young and just getting the work in here.
Still win a mile in 2:26-2.
That's it, and
Nothing wrong with that.
we'll pick the 7 back up here. That's Shining Water here for Carlson Wilkie finishing up as set number 8 is in the books in Charlottetown. One more to go on a Sunday morning.
And they're out there for the final breakfast with the babies. The final set there is Solved, a green Manalishi filly out of the Cantab Haldam Channel Me. Half sister to Caviar Ivy, 4-year-old Love You Mare from 20 lifetime starts, has 2 wins, $79,000 in money, in a mark of 153-2 at the Red Mile at age 3. Bred by Al Libfield of Pickering, Ontario. Owned by Tommy Collings of Mount Stewart. Trained and driven by Mike McGuigan.
Yeah, that is the one. Solved. Purchased for $5,000 US at the Lexington Select sale.
And there's a look at Supreme Muscle, a muscle through it colt out of the Federal Flex Dam Supreme Monarch, half-brother to Supreme Rocket, a 4-year-old EL Rocket mare. 41 lifetime starts, 9 wins, $115,000 in purse earnings, and a mark of 157 taken at Northfield Park at age 4. Bred and owned by Jamie Whalen of Vernon Bridge and trained by Mike McGuigan, driven by Glenn Dunn. Oh, there's a mistake. Trained by Glenn Dunn and driven by Glenn Dunn. That's the second time I've done that this morning, Peter.
Oh, you've done well, Rock. You worked yesterday, now you're back today, so you're pulling double duty here.
I'm looking at this sheet with all this information, not looking at the program, so.
And before this last set goes, we got to send a big shout out to Tara Polton Myers. She's been down getting these guys out and around this morning, Rock, and Tara. She knows what she's doing down there.
She was the boss down there this morning. Don't think they wouldn't listen to her, too.
She does so much here at the track. Of course, she works in the race office.
Yeah.
That's her full-time position, but also knows her way around the racetrack at every area.
Does. Yep.
So, Tara, I know you're listening. Thanks very much for everything this morning, and you're a big part of why this thing gets done every year.
Hope you didn't freeze your fingers off too much texting.
So one more set to go here this morning in Charlottetown. Just a reminder for our folks that are here watching. We've got a nice crowd upstairs here at the top of the park, and folks outside as well. And we know there's lots of watching online. Rock, our next card of live racing comes up Saturday here in Charlottetown. Post time is 6 p.m. And then we'll be back next Sunday in Summerside as well.
Yep, absolutely. It's breakfast with the babies again, or brunch with the babies. I guess breakfast because it's not brunch time yet.
Yes, again, a reminder, 6 p.m. Saturday here for live racing in Charlottetown. That's May the 2nd. It's Derby Day as well.
Yes.
So that's a big
always
day.
Is.
Big day. And
Can't wait for that. I like watching that.
It's going to be great, the Derby. And then Rocky and I back next Sunday morning from Summerside, breakfast with the babies.
And here they go, 2 trotters. On the inside is Solved with Mike McGuigan, a green Manalishi filly. And 2 is Supreme Muscle, trained and driven by Glenn Dunn, a muscle through it colt for Jamie Whalen of Vernon Bridge. And they're going to trot together. And away they go with the 2 Supreme Muscle out there for the lead as Solved makes a break as they head into the first turn. Don't know if they'll do this again or not, as Supreme Muscle is now on the run. So we'll just see what happens here.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do here.
I would say they'll pull up and start again.
Final set this morning. Set number 9 from Charlottetown.
I think they're going to do it again.
Looks
Both
like
back down trotting. Solved with trainer-driver Mike McGuigan and Supreme Muscle trainer-driver Glenn Dunn at the head of the stretch.
so. The one Solved, like you mentioned there, 2-year-old filly by Green Man Lee, she purchased for $5,000 US at the Lexington Select Sale. The 2 Supreme Muscle is a colt, 2-year-old colt by Muscle Through It for James Whalen Jr. of Vernon Bridge.
And the 1 is back on the run again. And I believe it is green light go this time, as the 2 is on the front with the 1 making a break early.
Glenn's going to keep going this time.
I think he is going to keep going.
Looks like it on Supreme Muscle, which is a Muscle Through It out of the mare Supreme Monarch, who had a nice career, 153 starts, up over 122,000 in earnings, took a record of 58-4 at Flamborough, which is the dam of Supreme Muscle here. As Glenn Dunn on the front, 37.
37 seconds to the first quarter. Swinging off the 3/8 turn now, coming down the stretch. It is Supreme Muscle. Muscle Through a colt, trained and driven by Glenn Dunn, approaching the half. The half's up in 1:12 2. Heading into the 5/8 turn now for the second time. He's all by himself.
Again, I want to say special thanks to Mike and Glenn for putting the horses in this morning, Rock, and they always look good. They
Yes.
always have them ready to roll.
Yep.
And so kudos to Mike and Glenn and the stable.
Thank you to everybody. Corey McPherson, Carson Wilkie, Colin Shepard, Morgan Shepard,
Everybody who
Brett
was
Clough, Philip Kelly, everybody involved with the breakfast with the babies this morning. We had a good crowd up here.
great crowd up here.
Good 50-50, $150.
Yes, for sure. As we see the splits of 37, 112 and 2, 148 and 1, and this horse here, Supreme Muscle, 2-year-old colt by Muscle Through, are going to finish up here for Glenn Dunn.
Trotting up strong here in the end of it. Hits the wire in 2:21 4. Good trip. Last half in 109, 108 4 actually.
Yep.
Good trip.
Good trip as well, and
Mike pulled up, I believe, and is going back to the barn.
again, young horses, and
Great
again,
working with you, Peter.
Yeah, great working with you. Thanks to everybody who was in attendance here this morning. We had a very nice crowd up top here at the top of the park. Thank you to everybody who put horses in today. And again, another great event here in Charlottetown. Rock, we're back with live racing on Saturday.
Yep, and I'll see you on Sunday.
We'll see you next Sunday for breakfast with the babies in Summerside as well. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. That was breakfast or brunch with the babies from Charlottetown this morning. 9 great sets. We'll see you back live racing in Charlottetown on the 2nd, 6 p.m. post time. And then Rocky and I back next Sunday morning at 9 for breakfast with the babies in Summerside. We'll see you then.
Have a great day, everyone.